Hello. How's it going? I might have hopped on a little sooner. I think I'm on time. Good morning, Team Beauty Surge. Hope everybody is having a great day. I'll wait just a couple minutes. Let some people hop on. Come hang out. Hi. How's everybody's morning so far? I hope it's going great. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Hi, Taylor. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I know it's kind of a weird time for people in the day. I've got my little munchkin, Judah, napping. He is teething, so he's a hot mess struggle bus. Hi, Brooke. Okay. Hi, I'm here. Hi. Okay, so for those of you who may not know who I am, hopping on this being like, who is this? My name is Taylor Bates. I am a Star Beauty Guide, and I'm on Ashley's Frontline. I have been with Limelight for since January of this year. I did leave another company to come here, so overall, I've been with network marketing for maybe 3 years, give or take. Yes, it's a tough one. So before I get started, I wanted to take a second to thank Ashley for the opportunity to be here. Oh my goodness, to be here to talk about this. It was definitely a topic that I have struggled with, and I do struggle with. So hopefully you're able to walk away with like a little piece of info that may help you while working your business. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. So in this business, let's be real, there's plenty of chances that can make you anxious and nervous, and you're just, because it pushes you outside of what you're used to or what you're comfortable with, whether it's going live or whether you're posting too much or you're not posting enough, or maybe your network's not interested or you're annoying your friends, whatever it may be. For me, it was doing this training. I was very anxious to do this training, let's be real, but here I am. It's totally understandable, and what I can tell you from my own perspective is working this business with anxiety, it's that little voice in your head that's like, oh, but wait. And I'm hoping with these little tips that I can help you. So for me, I was one of the first people in my friends group to join network marketing. With that being said, a lot of my friends either knew about it, had a bad opinion on it, or they were just kind of like, oh God, Taylor, why would you do that? So then that was enough. And some people may not know this about myself, but my anxiety skyrocketed. I lost my sister, I'm like tearing up doing it. I lost my sister, it'll be 2 years ago in October in an accident. It was a car accident, and she was the only one that had passed. So you can only imagine, in personal life and in my business life, anxiety is just like skyrocketed. It was really hard. Your personal life gets flipped upside down, and the last thing that you want to do is work your business. You're like, my whole world's upside down. I don't have time for this. Because I did that. In the very beginning, that was me. And I got to a point with myself and doing some soul searching, and I basically had said, regardless of what happens, I had been doing this. Good morning, everybody. I had been here working my business all the way up until my personal life was flipped upside down. And I woke up one morning and I said, I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna let this huge thing in my life take away my business or make me stop doing it, because I thoroughly enjoy this. And to have something so bad happen, I was not gonna fail. Regardless of what happens, how fast, how slow, I was not gonna fail. Hi, Sam. And where I'm at personally now, I truly, wholeheartedly believe that this business saved me. As crazy as it sounds, I submerged myself 200% into this. Hi. And it saved me. Other than being a mom, it pushed me to get up. It pushed me to go out of that dark place. And it just pushed me to do something to get up for. So, and back in the past, I don't mean to keep going back there. Oh gosh, sorry if I keep looking down. So my love language is words of affirmation. And when anxiety tiptoes in and you're just in that really weird dark place, for me, what I would do is I would set alarms or little alerts, shout out to smartphones, alerts to my phone. So it's like words of affirmation from myself to myself. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would say, hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're a good mom. Or you're still standing and you're still pushing after all this. Like, you're doing great. And other days, I would remind myself to talk about my business. Hey, have you personally face-to-face talked to somebody about your business? Have you posted? Hey, are you wearing mascara? You should totally post it. And so that would remind me, that would be me telling myself in whatever moment that I was going through, hey, you're wearing makeup. You should talk about it because it means something to you. Sorry, I'm making sure that I'm staying on track with my notes. Hi, Ashley. So if you don't, you know, I think about the alerts and stuff, and that makes me think of Buffer. And if you don't have Buffer, you totally should download it because it is a great, great, great tool on, you know, if you're too scared on making sure that you're fitting in on the algorithms, or if you're posting too much or not enough or whatever it may be. So I love to receive words of affirmation. I also feel really good to give words of affirmation to people. If you ever go live and you see me hop on your lives, I will be your biggest supporter. I will be your cheerleader. I will shoot some hearts, like whatever it may be. I thrive off of uplifting and supporting everybody that goes live. Why? Because it's scary to go live. I mean, you're being vulnerable and open with your network and your friends. I can totally see where you'd be anxious on it. But if, in my eyes, if you're doing a live and I hop on and you feel good about it, you end that live on a good note so that the next time that you go live, it's not as nerve-wracking because your first time went great. I hope that makes sense. So another thing that I like to do, and I still do actually, is I like to write out my goals. Hi, Mary. So my goals are consistently changing, whether it's my goals for the week, my goals for the month, short-term, long-term, whatever it may be. Write them down. You know, keep one where you're most frequently at your house. So like on your bathroom mirror or in your vanity or in your car, wherever, just throughout the day that you can see, oh, that's one of my goals. Like just positive reinforcement. What's the big picture? My big picture is I don't ever want to see my husband struggling for money. It's anxious enough to watch him figure out how we're going to pay stuff, and I don't want him to have to do that anymore. We were scared on whether or not we were going to pay our mortgage a couple months ago, and I don't ever want to have him deal with that. So that's my big picture. So always hold that in the back of your mind. Find some friends that you know you trust and you can be open with, whether they're in network marketing or just a really close friend that knows your heart and what you want out of it. One of my best friends is actually in network marketing. She's in a different company, but it's nice because she can really understand what I'm saying versus somebody who's not really in this, because it's hard. Like, let's be real. This business is hard. It takes work, and to have somebody that you trust that's going through it too is great. It's comforting in knowing that you can reach out and be that. Let's see. So for me, I'll just be real. I deal with anxiety in waves. One of my biggest ones nowadays is whether I'm doing enough. Am I doing enough? I struggle. Like, I've reached out to Ashley so many times. I struggle with my balance between my personal life and my home life. I mean, my personal life and my business life, excuse me. You know, am I spending too much time on my phone? Like, am I giving my boys enough attention? You know, just those constant weighings of, is it enough? Am I, the tug and pull? And I have to remind myself that those days that that little voice is like, oh, you are spending way too much time on your phone. You're missing all this time. My boys are my why. So I have to like kind of knock down that little voice and say, no, if I spent too much time, my boys are my why. I never want my kids to go without. And me doing this now, long-term wise, will pay off. Yeah, sorry. And I know people have probably watched so many lives, and you see people that are like, don't compare your journey. You know, jealousy and comparison is, yeah, exactly. It's always about the long-term picture. Like your baby steps to push towards the big picture, where you see yourself. But you probably watch, I know I do, I watch a lot of trainings from leaders, and they're like, don't compare. Comparison and jealousy are not good. And that's true. And it's easier said than done. I am the first person in line, I will say that. There are so many times that you sit there and you're just like, oh gosh, like I joined the same time as that person did. And they just like, they were gone. Or, you know, somebody that joined after you did. And same thing, whatever it may be. And you're just like, man, did I do something wrong? Did I miss a step? Like, am I not good enough? Or should I even be in this? And before you go down that rabbit hole, let me stop you and say, and I always have to tell myself this too, like I said, and you're not Ashley, and you're not Brooke, and you're not Christina Hernandez, Lindsay Colomb, whoever it may be. And it's too easy to sit there and watch somebody and you're just like, wow, you know, they already had a network or whatever. And no, it's hard work, but you're not them. Your journey is not their journey, and their journey is not your journey. So, you know, nobody can be you better than you. And you offer something incredibly special, and your journey is special, and you bring something to the table, whether you're aware of it yet or not. And trust me, it's so hard to get caught up in that. But I just think you just have to know that you are you. It is an everyday practice, every day. It's way too easy to spend so much time and compare yourself, but to just remind yourself on those hard times to go back to your big picture and your why. That's why your why is so important, because you're like, oh my gosh, you know, such and such is doing this and I'm still stuck here. No, but I'm 2 steps closer to what my journey is. Exactly. But yeah, so I guess just to kind of wrap it all up, my biggest piece of advice while having anxiety and working this is wholeheartely stay positive. Have a smile on your face. Like, cheer yourself on for those little achievements. You will have ups and downs in this business, really low lows where you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and really highs. Exactly. Share your why. Remind yourself of your why. Thank you guys. Oh man, see, I should have swiped left because I'm reading the comments. But yeah, just stay positive. Write your goals down. Constantly remind yourself of your why. Those months, Ashley knows, I've freaked out and I've messaged her panicking, but I have to go back and remember why that I'm here, because you're here for a reason. I mean, when you clicked join to be a beauty guide, you had a big picture reason in your mind already, whether you knew it or not. And yeah, just stay positive. Have a circle of friends, and 9 times out of 10, that little voice that tells you that you're not good enough to be in this business or doubtful of yourself or whatever is wrong. And that little scenario that you may have made up in your head is wrong, or it may not even happen. But, oh yay, Jacksonville. But yeah, so that's kind of all I got, guys. Kind of short and sweet. I hope you're able to walk away from this with something. And if you have something that works for you, feel free to share them with me. I'm always open to new ideas, new strategies, whatever it may be. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Thank you guys. Bye. Oh gosh.